Thank you for joining in. Oh my God, it's so cold.
¿Qué va, mijo?
How's everybody doing? Thank you for joining in. We are live again right here at the migrant camp where the situation is the next one. Let me flip the camera for everybody to see what is going on. How's everybody doing? Oscar Blue right here for Border Network News, for Real America's Voice News. Thank you so much for joining in. On the back of me, you will see an operation of the National Guard with the Institute National of Immigration, and also I gotta wear this mask, so I apologize for every single one of you. It's a requirement now. You got the National Guard on this side, and you have migrants that they're ultimately now moving little by little as they are going to be relocated, and they're removing the migrant camp. They are removing the migrant camp, relocating, and they're dismantling their houses. This migrant camp that has been here for more than 1 year. More than 1 year is this migrant camp has been here, and now they are going to remove and relocate this migrant camp. Around 300 people, that is the speculation that they're in there. But we talked to a few migrants and they say, no, it's not 300 people, it's more than that. A lot of the migrants are saying, we're not going to move from here, we're going to stay here. They're not going to make us move from here. So there is an air of retention in an air that they're not going to basically be moved that easy. But the authorities are trying to do the best that they can to handle this with sensitivity. There's families, there's children, and they're trying to handle this as as sensitive and and hold on a minute. We're trying to handle this as sensitive as possible, but we are going to just flip the camera to continue our broadcast with you guys as the migrant camp, of the famous migrant camp of the Chaparral, the one that says Biden let us in, today is being relocated from this particular place. We don't know where they're going to remove them. We don't know where they're going to relocate them. Actually, we don't know where that is going to happen. But ultimately, we see that there's a lot of movement right here. So let's see what happens on this particular place. Somebody's asking, what did those women told you earlier, Oscar? Those women told me that particularly they were. One of them said that she was in the caravan of the 23rd of October. Look at that. One was in the caravan of the 23rd of October, the one that we walked for more than 13 municipal cities. She was on that caravan. So we have people from the caravan of Irineo Mujica that it was around the 6,000 people caravan. That was the one that particularly was transporting, and that caravan of the 23rd of October, that it was more than 6,000 people. We have people in this migrant camp that they were from that particular place. So let us just go right here a little bit so you can see how it is a removal all the way to the front. And they're not letting in press to inside the premises. This is one of the situations which is they're not allowing press inside. There's a few individuals, which is the authority, only the one that is being let enter. As you guys know, you guys see right here migrants that they are having their things on the floor. Look at this.
Pues no sé, pero o sea, se me hace gacho porque yo estoy aquí desde las 5 de la mañana y me dijeron que me iban a echar y no me había dicho que hasta todo.
We'll be with you guys in a few seconds. Let's see if we can be let into the other side. Let me just explain what is going on. This is the sad situation which it has exacerbated in a way and surpassed in a way the authorities since these migrant camps started evolutioning on the era in Tijuana since 2018. They started growing massively on all around the borders. And this is the particular problem, that when you see these migrant camps, a lot of these activists from the United States, they start infiltrating on these migrant camps. They start abrupting the particularly the situations, which is, you know, it's harmful. These situations are harmful. It's a sensitivity. Let me flip the camera so you guys can see how the operation is on this side. See if we can enter from this side. I'm not letting us in from no place. So I'm trying to flip the camera so you guys can see where we're going around. If we can be let in. See other media right here. We are all running towards get the access. ¿Sí van a dejar entrar? Try to see if we're gonna get access through this side. You're right here behind. Oh, look at this. Buenos días. This is the actual removal of the migrant camp, as you guys are watching right now. The actual removal. How's everybody? Let me put the camera for everybody to see what's going on. And so I will explain what's going on behind me. What's everybody doing? Oscar Blue right here live. From the center, the epicenter of the migrant camp. There's limited access, and you guys see there's National Guard officials, there's also municipal authorities, and there's press, international press. Behind me, you see the migrant camp as it's being relocated right now, and it's being dismantled. More than 300 families were specifically on this particular migrant camp for more than 1 year now. And ultimately, you'll see now that it's being dismantled behind me. as the authorities, municipal authorities. Not only that, you know, the National Guard and also the other authorities are right here to witness the removal and relocation of migrants, the eviction of migrants into another place. This is the international port of entry into the United States of America. This is the international pedestrian port of entry into the United States of America. More than 1 year this migrant camp has been here, and let's see where they move them. This is the next question, where they're going to relocate them and what is going to happen. A lot of them, they have cases that they're pending close to their dates in the United States of America, and also there's really sensitive cases with families and children in this migrant camp. So let's see what is the authorities and what they're going to do next. Guard helicopter on the top. As the relocation of the migrant camp is in full effect. These are municipal dump trucks that they are working for the municipal city for people that they're asking what are they going to do with the trash. There's some municipal dump trucks. Ultimately, this is a complete mess. It smells really bad, and it is just, you know, people are trying to be really precautious. There's a lot of infections in this place, so you can even imagine the level of cleaning that it's going to take to eliminate all the contaminants and all the chemicals that they're going to use to clean this area. This is an international port of entry to the United States of America, pedestrian international port of entry that ultimately, you know, it was taken over by the migrant camp. That they are, in their assumption and their ability and their, you know, and in their idea, they understood that being close to the border will get them, and, you know, close to a case to receive a political and refugee asylum. Right here, in the middle of it. You see families right here getting their migrants getting on buses. Buy me a coffee is on the top link if you guys like to contribute to our travel fund. We're going to be traveling soon. It is a complete removal and relocation. Look at that. See, it is a estorbo. You see, it's a complete mess. And if you walk through the middle of it, let us see if we can walk a little bit through the middle. Look at that. This is how it looks right now, people. I'm trying to get footage, so bear with me. You see municipal authorities arriving into what is the dismantlation of the migrant camp. You see all types of governmental branches arriving to the dismantle. You see the military on top. This is federal grounds right here. Let's see how it is inside. Let's walk a little bit. It's a complete mess, this now. Little by little, they are moving. As you see all the way to the back, you see the authorities right there. Move ourselves from this area. Let's go over here to another one. Another area right here. Look at this interior, man. This is just unbelievable. Everything that it was in here. ¿Les estorbo?
A ver, detengan un poquito las máquinas, por favor. El bobcat, si lo podemos detener tantito el bobcat. Señores, es importante que muevan sus cosas y se alisten lo más rápido posible.
They're saying that it's important that you guys move your
Recuerden que
stuff.
este es un apoyo que está dando el gobierno municipal y el gobierno del estado para reubicarlos a un mejor espacio. Es importante que estén listos con sus cosas, como ya se les había comentado, y que se muevan a los vehículos o camiones que se les está asignando.
Saying that it's
Es
important that
importante nuevamente que se muevan y que de manera pacífica se pasen a los camiones. Ahí está personal de protección civil del municipio de Tijuana para apoyarlos en lo que ustedes necesiten. También está gente de la Guardia Nacional y de la Policía Municipal.
basically it is saying that it's important
Recuerden que a los albergues a los que se les va a ubicar,
in a peaceful
aparte de
manner, and
tener
you're going
mejores
to be
condiciones,
relocated.
van a tener asesoría legal y por parte del sector empresarial, ofrecimiento de empleos.
It is important that you guys move in a peaceful manner. You're going to have support
El municipio de
from all
Tijuana
governmental
está
branches.
brindando
The
también
government is
para
supporting
aquellas
you, is
personas que
giving you
quieran
all the access, is going to
regresarse
give you all the
a su
amenities
estado
and all
natal
the
o a su
access
lugar de origen,
in terms to legal
el
access, in terms to
movimiento de
legal
manera
support,
gratuita.
in terms to
Así
food,
que
in terms to
quienes
housing.
quieran
So it is
irse a su
important that
lugar de
you guys
origen,
move from here.
pasen con alguna
We are
persona del
asking you
municipio
to
de
move
Tijuana para que
in a
los puedan
peaceful
asesorar.
manner. We are asking you to move in a peaceful manner. That is what
Recuerden que
the
en los
government is
albergues
saying.
hay alimentos, hay servicios médicos, hay asesoría legal para aquellos que lo requieran y están todas las condiciones de higiene para que estén de manera segura en ellos. Todos tenemos que movernos, todos se van a mover.
Mira, nos movimos acá donde está el camión. ¿Dónde nos formamos?
Listo.
See agents from the National Guard and see Department of Human and Rights. Próximamente cierra. So let me give you guys an update. Right now I will be posting right here at a place where I can talk about, I can talk to you guys. Let me give you guys an update right here real quick. How's everybody doing? Oscar Blue right here live for you guys from the mediations in the middle of the migrant camp in Tijuana. As it's being dismantled right here in the back, you see it is being removed. Now migrants are going to be relocated. We don't know where. The authority right now on top, as you heard, they have a loudspeaker which is saying it is important that you guys move in a peaceful manner. It is important and it's imperative that you guys move in a peaceful manner. It is important that you guys understand that you're being relocated to a place where you're going to get access, where you're going to get all the necessities and the amenities that you need, legal support. Also, you're going to get food, you're going to get housing, but it's important that you guys move in a peaceful manner. They are dismantling completely the migrant camp. This migrant camp that it was famous for the Biden lettuce in migrant camp. This migrant camp that it was in one particular time occupied where more than 2,500 people, had more than 800 children. Ultimately, this migrant camp had a lot of problems. A lot of problems that the authorities already had comparable evidence that they were distribution of narcotics, sexual harassment towards migrant women, sexual harassment to migrants' kids. Also, there was a spread of chickenpox. There was a spread of also cases of COVID. You had a lot of infections and a lot of things that they were, happening on this particular migrant camp. Ultimately, the new mayor came in by her name, Montserrat Caballero, and Montserrat Caballero started decreasing the numbers on the migrant camp. It was 2,000. It was gone down to 1,200. From 1,200, it went down to 800, and now supposedly it is down to 300 to 500 people. We talked to one of the migrants that it was, removed and relocated from this migrant camp. And we asked her, how do you feel? And she said, well, I don't know where to go now. I don't know where I'm going to stay. I don't know. I don't want to go to a shelter because in the shelter, they're asking us for money. Right here, we don't have money to pay for the shelter. But ultimately, also, the most important thing she told us, she was in the caravan of the 23rd of October. That caravan, it was the one that I walked with for more than 13 municipal cities. That it was a migrant camp of Música for more than 6,000 migrants. It is remarkable that we see migrants that they have walked for this particular amount of miles and kilometers. And ultimately now they are relocated in Tijuana. And she also added to this factor that she entered illegally through the Rio sector, and she got returned back on the Stay in Mexico policy and on the Title 42. So right now you are going to see a lot of movement right here behind me as the migrant camp is being cleaned. The location of the international port of entry, that is the pedestrian port of entry, that is better known as the Chaparral, it is getting clean. The air, it is horrible, but it had to be done. And Tijuana needs this access, it needs this close access now. They need this pedestrian access into the United States of America. Now that everything is back to essential, now that tourists is back to essential, now that tourist visas are essential, now that everybody is essential, we need another access as in terms to a pedestrian port of entry. It is federal grounds, and now it is understandable and it is comparable that everybody's being removed and relocated. We don't know where they are removing, and we don't know where they're relocating right now, the migrants, but ultimately we will give you guys that information in due time. So let me flip the camera so we can continue with our live feed. You even have washers, and you have washers. For God's sake, there's a washer right there. There's some stoves, a couple of stoves right there. That is unbelievable, man. All the things that they were in here. You got stoves, you got washers, you got all clothing. Look at this. Holy cow. How's everybody doing? Oscar Blue for Real America. You'll see behind me, you will see the migrant camp that is being dismantled and being relocated. This migrant camp, that it was located right here in the International Pedestrian Port of Entry into the United States of America. 1 year later, it is being dismantled by the orders of the municipal president municipal mayor, Monserrat Caballero, in coalition with authorities as the National Guard, the National Immigration, and also municipal authorities today. They're asking the migrants to peacefully move into the buses as they are going to be relocated. Where they are going to be relocated, they will get all the necessities and the amenities that they need as in terms to legal help, as in terms to food, as in terms to everything that they need for their cases to be heard and their cases to continue into the asylum and refugee petitions into the United States of America. This is how it looks right here on El Chaparral in Tijuana, Baja California. Señores, ¿qué tal? Muy buenos días. Estamos desde tempranito aquí, desde las 5 de la mañana, transmitiendo para todos ustedes el desalojo y la reubicación de lo que viene siendo pues prácticamente el campamento migrante. Un campamento migrante que lleva más de un año aquí, en esta parte del Chaparral, donde este campamento se hizo famoso por las camisas de Biden Let Us In, que viene siendo Biden Déjame Entrar. Definitivamente después de que esto, I'll say it in Spanish for people that are watching, definitivamente esto, como pueden ver, pues se da uno cuenta de tremendo desalojo que se está realizando en estos momentos. Veremos las familias a dónde van a ser reubicadas y a dónde van a ser pues prácticamente puestas. Ya se les dio un aviso por medio del encargado del grupo Beta en la parte alta de este edificio, donde se les dio la instrucción de moverse de manera pacífica y de alguna manera subirse a los camiones para ser reubicados y ver de qué manera se puede dar esto, ¿no? Se les está diciendo a todos que se les va a dar el apoyo. También se les va a dar el apoyo en cuestiones legales, en cuestiones de casa, en cuestiones de tener un lugar donde van a vivir y en cuestiones de todo lo que se necesita para que sus casos de asilo y refugio continúen. Por lo pronto, señores, esto es como se mira en estos momentos. Es increíble esto, ¿eh? This is incredible, people. The way that it looks, it is incredible. Nothing to say. But this is just something that I remember when we first came right here, and and it was nothing like this. It was a couple of camp houses, but today there's only being moved. There's a bus all the way to the back. Let me see if I can walk through this other area. Si podemos pasar para atrás. ¿Hasta allá?
Hasta allá no he ido yo, pero porque ahí tienen los camiones con los migrantes, no sé si hacen más de por ahí.
Ok, gracias. See the access on this side, how the migrant camp is being cleaned up. It's unbelievable, people. Look at this. There's still people on houses. And there's people that get in on the buses. This is the other side of the migrant camp. This is unbelievable, man. You got municipal authorities working with the National Guard and in terms to cleaning. These are the buses where they are going to be placed, the migrants. These are the houses where they already been relocated and removed. You see hand wash. These are the houses. Wow. You even have a cushion right here on the, holy cow. And the migrants are being removed and relocated into certain shelters. I don't know where. I cannot give you that answer right now in terms to right now that answer, but you can see that there's no migrants inside of the houses anymore. There's none. All of them, they're moving into the buses. Buenos días. All of them. You see actually migrants on top of the bus. And all these local businesses were affected by the migrant camp. All these local businesses that were affected by the migrant camp. All these businesses that used to be open early in the morning, but recently they were closed because of the enormous, influx of migrants right here underneath this migrant camp. This migrant camp that has been